And Beverly would appreciate all the flowers that you have put there, and she loves flowers. And so I'm going to start out and say that Beverly was a wonderful sister-in-law. I never saw her really get mad. I could see when she was upset, but she had the sweetest disposition, and I think any of you that knew her would attest to that. And I have so many people in Walla Walla still ask me about Beverly and how she's doing and everything. So she has not forgotten, and they moved away from here. How long ago was it?
62.
Yeah, and I still have people ask about her, and it was confusing. She had a sister, Shirley, and me, and in the paper they saw Shirley, and they thought she was my sister, which would have been fine too. But Beverly was a sweetheart. And she loved her Johnny, and she called him Johnny. And the last time I visited with her, she has said nice things about him and how she missed him. And she was a loyal and dedicated wife and mother, and I'm privileged to have had her as a sister-in-law. I can't say enough nice things about her. And the last, not the last time, but the time before, when Eva's 90th birthday, John and I had a good visit with her, and she was doing quite well then. I did see her on the 26th of April, and I didn't wish her any more suffering, and but I was grateful that I got to tell her goodbye. And you all have special memories of her, and we will cherish those memories. This is a little poem I'd like to read. I'd like the memory of me to be a happy one. I like to leave an afterglow of smiles when life is done. I'd like to leave an echo whispering softly down the ways of happy times and laughing times and bright and sunny days. I'd like the tears of those who grieve to dry before the sun, and we have the sun today, of happy memories that I leave when my life on earth is done. And she was a faithful wife and mother, and she'll be missed by many, not only just the family. So she's on her way to join John.
Yep.
Yep.
Together again.
Yeah. Anyone else have something? David, can you say something?
As much of things I would like to say, I know I can't make it very far. So
Yeah,
that's why I
okay.
have you
What
helping
about
me with it.
Jeff?
So,
I'm good. You were wonderful.
You're the bashful one. But we had many good times together. And when they moved away from Walla Walla, that was kind of tough for us. And we would go down when Bill would referee and stay with John and Bev. And we had a really good time. And Dave was mostly asleep. He slept long. He didn't get up very early. And but we would Bill would referee the Pac 8 then ball games, and we were always welcome. And John liked to cook, and that pleased Beverly. And I think you all know those things about her. And I think we all owe a gratitude to Laura, how faithful she was to Beverly and is to Eva.
Yeah.
And we may meet soon again for Eva. She's not doing too well, but she's going to be 94 in
Wow.
October, so I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I did have John and I had a good visit with and Sharon, when we went down to my brother's 90th birthday down in Medford. So we had a good visit with Eva, and the sister-in-laws all got along, and that was a wonderful thing. We had a good time, and I couldn't have asked for better sister-in-laws. So I hope you have some of these memories that I have. Shauna, is there anything you'd like to say? No? Did I cover everything?
Covered it very, very well.
Did I cover everything?
Very
Anything
nice.
that I
Thank you, Aunt
left out?
Shirley. Yes.
Yeah, and but Beverly and John went with us several times. We went down the road when he refereed either at Oregon or Oregon State, and so we had a lot of fun times together. That and the Elks Club, and so I hope that you people have as good a time as we had, and you're quite a bunch. They keep track of you.
When we were growing up, it was all about family.
Yes, yes. Well, I was blessed with, I think, probably the best mother-in-law in the world. She never interfered with any of the children's marriage squabbles or anything, and she was always there, and she was the most content if she was in her chair with a baby in her arms, and everyone liked her, and the in-laws, Grandma Maggie and Aunt Fleda, thought that Halsey was the luckiest man in the world to have married Grandma Bessie, and I think they were right. Yeah, and
I think Jill and I could probably say that we have a tie there for best mother.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just very, very sweet and loving and open and generous and
she always,
yeah.
She was always happy, and I
Always
used to like to
smile.
watch him dance.
Always.
She'd kind of flip her feet out when she danced.
Well, all the pictures that we were looking at of her when we were going through where we pulled pictures for a slideshow, she never, none of the pictures did she not have a big smile on her face until John died. And then
Yeah.
she just wasn't the same.
Well, when I visited with her after Eva's 90th birthday, she always said, "My Johnny," and his name was really Johnny, but Bessie didn't realize she was naming all of her sons' girls' names. It was Gail. It was Gail. It was Gail Eugene, and Gail is the feminine Gail, and so I named my Gail after him. And then there was Jack. He didn't get the. I don't know. I don't think it's Jackie.
It was Jackie.
And then there was Johnny D. And then there was Billy Lee, and he hated that. And then there was Bobby Dean.
That's the movie star one.
And so everyone dropped the IE. She didn't put a Y on it, which is the masculine. She put an IE on all of it. She said,
That was the actual birth
she said she didn't think how it sounded when they would grow up.
We should remember, I'm David, but I go by Dave. He's Jeffrey, he goes by Jeff. We all do that.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, Bessie loved every one of her kids and grandkids, and she was so patient and kind. She was an excellent cook, and she
Picnics at Pioneer Park, fried chicken, grandma's fried chicken.
she knew she had a real touch with chicken, and so you young people really miss something by not knowing your great grandmother, and it gets down.